Hot dog eating contest.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to win that shit.
I hope you do. I really hope you do.
No, I don't think you understand. Like,
bring them out.
when I put my mind to something, I'm going to get it.
I really hope
If
you
you
do.
tell me right now we're doing it Friday, I will see y'all Friday in this spot.
Can't wait.
I may get 30. Let's go.
Fire me up! Woo! I'm pumped.
What do you have to say to all the people who are downing you?
I fucking love it. People like Dwayne, this one's all about for Dwayne especially. Under like thunder, yeah, kiss my ass. I'll be paying for drinks tomorrow with that money.
All right, you ready? Ready. Okay. He is the citadel, and he shall endure forever because he is freedom. And he will fight until the dome of heaven collapses and the black avalanche of space pours down around him. In moments of stress, Cap imagines a field of grass swaying in the wind. In moments of anger, Cap imagines inflicting emotional pain and suffering on those around him. Today, he is angry. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the #1 ranked amateur eater in the world, Landon Cap Dugas!
All right, Gary. As we know, this is the fight of Cap's life.
Highly anticipated.
1 round, winner takes all. 1 man, 25 dogs. To all the glory.
He's
be.
checking out the temperature of the water right now. I think he likes what he sees.
Cap's saying that he's had a strategy he's been practicing. He's done the research. He's got the playbook. And now he's just ready to execute. You can tell just by the way he's looking methodically at the dogs right now like a sociopath.
He's zoned in.
He is zoned in.
He's ready to go. I think we shouldn't hold this off any longer. Is
everybody else ready for Cap to fucking go?
All right, before we get started and get the dogs and buns flying, we're going to go over the rules for everyone here and for Cap himself. It is a 12-minute contest. In front of him, he has 30 hot dogs and buns. He has 4 cups of 32 ounces of water each. He has to eat hot dogs for 12 minutes. Whatever amount of hot dogs he eats, he has to hold them in for 10 minutes for the record to stand.
That's right. And as everyone who has listened to Cap's appearance on Payne's World, where this whole thing started, Cap claimed he could bring down the giant of 25 Nathan's hot dogs. In order to do that in the time period and holding all of that down for 10 minutes afterwards, he will get a nice cash reward. But people forget, if Cap does not succeed and or vomits within the time, Cap must be shot by a paintball gun as his punishment. Cap has agreed to these terms. He has relinquished all rights of his body to Pspn to be used as an example of this is what happens when you put your feet to the fire. So without further ado, for the first inaugural live crowd event in the history of PSPN, I want to thank everyone for being here. Let's get ready to rumble! All right, we're going to start the timer. Gary, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
The timer begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, eat.
And we're off.
Cap is going in hard. He's already starting by taking the weenies out of each individual bun. He is breaking them into pieces. He is going single-handedly attacking the weenies first. This is an interesting strategy here.
He's going dogs first. He's already got 2 dogs down. He's breaking them in half and then kind of just shoveling them back and chewing down. He has now moved some of the buns out of the way as it looks like he is going to go back into the hot dogs. We are hitting the 30-second mark, and he looks like he's about 3 or 4 dogs down.
He's starting to look around, starting to kind of figure out where he's going to go next. each second that he thinks and each second that he does not attack a dog, this is precious time that will add up later on in the gauntlet.
It's all about instinct here. You just have to attack the food, attack the dogs. You can't be thinking. This isn't a thinking sport. This is just, I'm here, I'm dunking a bun in water, and I'm shoving a wet piece of bread into my mouth.
With the wet dunk of the buns. And very key, if you watch, Cap has watched a lot of game film leading up to this. We have one official hot dog eaten so far. Cap has watched a lot of game film, and you can tell from the greats who have done it that the major key to scarfing down all of those buns is the water.
Yeah, so the way that it's done is that he's taking the bun, he's dipping it into the water, he's squeezing it out like he's trying to get the water out of a dish rag, and then he's basically shoving it back. He's attacking dogs right now. I think he's about to officially eat 2, and there goes 2 up at the 1:30 mark. But he's definitely feeling himself. The crowd here is firing him up
and
cheering him on.
And the arena, the crowd is ecstatic. Now, there's not just glory on the line for Cap. People have put in their bets on the line.
People have bet money. Here.
Lots of faith. Some think Cap might not actually do it.
Ooh.
But then we have those who are actually putting hard-earned money on the over. And so far, we are at 3 official hot dogs.
At the 2-minute mark.
At the 2-minute mark.
So let's cover the bets for those listening.
Yes, let's take a look at the booking.
We have a total of 16.5 hot dogs and buns.
Right, that is the baseline for the over and the under.
The over is lined at plus 130. The under is lined at minus 140. We have bets on both the over and the under. It's electric. There's people here that are betting against each other, but everyone wants to see Cap succeed. And everyone wants to see Cap do his thing.
I want to see him do this with all my heart and soul. I want to see him do this. You can tell he's just eyeing down those dogs. He's shaking a little bit, getting a little loose. He's at 4 official eating hot dogs.
Shake it, baby. Shake it.
It seems like Cap's strategy is to play the slow game and then slowly speed himself up. Some people might go heavy on the dogs first, try to get volume early, thinking that they would have time to reach. But probably from the tape that he looked at, probably from the research he's done, he probably knows that if you take a mass volume of dogs and water, you're going to hit that wall.
It's coming.
Once you hit that wall, it's rough.
So we have just hit the 3-minute mark. We are officially 1/4 through this contest, and we are almost at a pace that will break the over. Almost. We are on pace to reach. We are above pace now.
Let's go. He's good, bro. He's good. Don't stop. He's good.
Can't stop, won't stop. Keep going.
The boys are hyping him up. Everyone is here. His family, his friends, his acquaintances, everyone that wants to see him do well.
Lovers, past lovers.
The energy in the room is electric. It is an electric factory as we have hit the 4-minute mark. We are officially a third of the way through the conversation. And he's using the water, dunking the dogs. And he's working now. He's got a little gristle in his beard, dripping from his little chin hairs. It's fantastic, and we love to see it. He's definitely putting them down. I know he's feeding off the energy. I know he loves what everyone's doing for him, and we can't wait to see him for the rest of the competition.
We are now approaching the 4.5-minute mark of the allotted 12 minutes. Now, Cap is at 5 consumed total dogs. That is not including how many weenies he's eaten, but total of weenies to buns combo equating to 5 total. Now, it seems Cap is going a little back and forth. He's being selective with how he approaches the water. It's going to be very key that we don't lose that water early, because once you get towards that end, you're going to want to force down as much meat as you can. As painful and as horrible as it might feel, it's going to be a grind. There is no fun in chowing down 25 hot dogs, but there is all the glory in the world in all the treasure. So we are now at 6 consumed hot dogs. Cap is bouncing. He's high on his feet. He's eyeing down the dogs. He's chewing. He's chewing a lot of chews. I'm noticing a lot of chews and not a lot of... Okay, he's taking up there. All right. Might be speeding up a little bit soon. Might want to pick up the pace, because right now we might be a little bit under the spread of 16.5. If we're trying to get to 25, we're going to want to speed up that pace soon. Probably combine some dogs together. Probably it's not going to be comfortable, but that's just what Cap might just have to do to get to the final finish line.
Yeah, if he wants to get to 25, he's definitely going to have to push himself. And I know he's got it in him. I know he's the big dog in there. I know he has a lot of energy, and he wants to fire everyone up that's here. We have officially hit the 6-minute mark. We are officially halfway to the end, halfway to the finish line.
He's kept a steady speed. I will say he has kept a steady speed. I'm not sure. Cap has claimed that over the past couple of weeks, he's been taking training sessions. He's been videoing himself. He's been watching the film. I have yet to set my eyes on the film. I don't know his strategy going into this. I don't know if this is what the main game plan was. Maybe that we're just keeping a pace. Maybe. Are we talking a potential 25's out the gate now, and now we're just looking for a goal at this point?
I would never put him out of the race.
I would never personally either.
He's got almost 5 minutes left,
Almost
5 and some
5
change. You know, he's got time. If he really just, feeds off the energy from the crowd today, he can really take it over and, hit that next step.
He's got a push left in him, dude.
Cap definitely is a man of character and push. Taking another dunk of water. We got some characters in the crowd. We got just joined the crowd. Mark Segala. Mark, tell us how you're feeling right now in the crowd.
I'm hyped up. Could not be more excited for Cap right now. I know he's got it in him. He might have did a little baby barf, but I know
Come on, baby.
that man is going to hold him down.
Come on, baby.
He's about to start throwing him back. We got 4 minutes left. He's about to start throwing him back. I can't wait to see it. I'm excited to see it. It's going to be electric.
All right.
We just hit 7.5 minutes. We have 4.5 minutes left. A lot of dogs left on the table. A lot of dogs to still be.
A lot of dogs, a lot of bread.
Let's go. Throw him back.
Got to start hearing the footsteps soon. Got to start knowing that
One more piece.
the pace has to keep up if Cap wants to finish strong.
Come on.
25. We're at 7 fully consumed hot dogs. He's standing up. He's shaking a little bit.
We're now at the 8-minute mark. We're officially 2/3 through the competition.
2/3 through.
A lot of time left. A lot of dogs
A lot
left.
of time.
It'll be
Lots on
interesting
the
to see
line.
what happens.
He's going for the water. A little drink, a little to clear the gullet, getting that pathway through.
Don't think about it. Second win. Let's go. Break through the wall.
There we go. He's breaking up, dunking it. He's not afraid to make a mess. We're not here about worrying about mess. We're here about worrying about getting some dogs down.
Absolutely not. We're here just to compete. We're not worried about the mess. We're here to compete. Taking heavy breaths now. It's really digging deep.
Come on.
And we're almost to 9 minutes.
Mr. Bull is saying that he wants to burp. There's a lot of gas packed in all that meat. And in the intestines, once all that meat gets compacted into just that stomach acid, it starts to brew up. You're going to want to burp. You want to get that air out of there. That's the last thing Cap wants to do right now. He doesn't want to let his body take control of this. He needs his mind to kick in. He needs his mind to take over and tell his body that you don't know what you're talking about and that 25 means nothing.
He's digging deep. We have 2.5 minutes left here on the first annual Cap vs. Food Challenge of 2019. He's digging deep. The boys are definitely, giving him the energy that he needs, and they're firing him up. The crowd has been fantastic. It's good that we had all of our friends here to celebrate him and to cheer him on. We're about to hit the 10-minute mark. We're officially on the last few laps of the challenge, and it's about to come all to an end here soon, and we'll see how it wraps up.
That's true. At this point, it might be safe to say 25 might not be there. But right now we're looking for a strong finish that we can say that whenever Cap gets done and the timer's done, that Cap left it all out on the floor. We are now at 8. Oh, Mr. Bull, our counter, might be dyslexic. We might have picked the worst person out of
We
the
have
crowd.
8 hot dogs and buns officially down.
Come on, 2 more before the time ends. Let's go. Double digits.
He's really digging hard. We now have A minute and a half left on the
A minute
timer.
and a half, you might just start stone cold and then putting them together, smashing them together. Just a big old mess, shoving them down that gullet. A lot of time is being wasted with the thinking. He's got to just force it. A lot of things that you watch whenever you watch the people at the height of the competitive eating scene, not a lot of thinking, a lot of suffering, a lot of shaking. You look at them and it looks like their faces are about to explode. I look at Cap, I see a man that's thinking. I see a man that's calculating. There's not enough room, not enough time to count and punch in all those numbers. We need full torque, elbow action, shoving as much mass into the hole as possible.
That's 9. He's 8.5 right now.
We're getting close to double digits. We now have 40 seconds
40
left in the
seconds is
competition.
the final push.
The last lap, the checkered flag is up. We can see the finish line. The people in the audience are cheering him on. There's a lot of energy in the room today. We all want to see Cap succeed.
He's eyeing down the dogs. He's faced the giant.
6.
He stepped into the ring. A lot of people might look down at this performance, but a lot of people would not have the courage to even step into the ring.
And now we are in the final 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is the time. According to our counter, we have 9 full official hot dogs eaten. We will go and look at the food, and we will conjure up the results in just a second. Now, in order for any results to stand, this includes now the validity of any bets had. Correct.
Cap needs to keep the food down. And as we saw, and it seemed to be a bit of a struggle. Now, Nathan's hot dogs, a lot of mass, a lot of length, not your average hot dog. There's a reason why there are pros eating these
They're
dogs.
bun-length hot dogs.
Bun-length hot dogs.
And to explain the bets again, so now we have bets that are on the line. All bets, there is only action if the food is retained. Cap is, walking back and forth.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It sees. Oh. Oh. Oh.
It's over now. It's all over, baby.
All bets are off. All results are now invalid. Cap, after chewing down a gauntlet of bread, a gauntlet of weenies, just a full hellscape. What Cap just put his body through will haunt my dreams for the near future.
Let's bring Cap around the table real quick for a final interview. Cap, come around. Leave it. All right. So we're here with the competitor now. As you can tell, it's obviously not the way he wanted it to go. Cap, first question. Was there anything that you weren't expecting to happen as you were competing? Was there anything that kind of threw you off? Were you feeling weird in your training? Did you run into anything that you didn't run into when you were training? Just explain your experience to us up there.
Those hot dogs were definitely different than what I've practiced with, and they hit me hard. And the bread got to me. Not the amount. They were just too soggy. And it's just like going down, swallowing. I'm just like, that's a lot.
So was there anything in your fasting preparation that you think you could have changed? So maybe, do you think you ate as much as you could, or maybe the fasting, maybe you if you would have started earlier in the day, maybe you could have done better? What do you think?
I think just training like long term, like not just a week of I'm gonna eat a lot at this meal, like legit fasting and then like training year round is why those guys are able to do that, because I've never been through something like that. That was.
Oh, absolutely. So, final question to wrap it up. Everyone wants to know if next year you'll be back.
I'll fucking be back. I'll do it next month if y'all need. I'll fucking be back. If we're gonna schedule another one and the people trust me, because I let a lot of people down tonight.
So
I
we
let myself down. That was a pathetic effort.
So we officially hit 9. The next time we do this, what's the number in your head that you want to match?
Same numbers. I want the same numbers.
Same numbers.
25, 16 and a half, and I'm gonna train.
All right, you heard it here first.
I'm gonna legit go through training.
And we're wrapping up with our good friend Cap, the first annual Cap versus Food Challenge presented by PSPN. Valiant effort. Valiant effort.
All right, Cap. How you feeling, Cap?
Not too good.
What are you thinking?
I'm about to be in a lot of pain. It's gonna suck.
All right.
We're gonna count down here. Like, what's the?
We love you, Cap.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's see it, Cap. Let's see it, Cap. Oh. How you feel, Cap?
Not bad.
Good shot. Good shot. Cap.